If you're hearing this right now, it's not by accident. This is your divine confirmation. Your spirit was led here for a reason. You are God's chosen one, divinely selected for a purpose that sets you apart. You were never meant to be just another face in the crowd. Your life has a higher calling that goes beyond the ordinary. Every challenge you've faced has been part of God's greater plan. You've struggled with empty pockets and broken dreams for too long. Financial chains have bound you tighter than anyone else. You might have wondered why prosperity seemed out of reach. Those hardships weren't random, they were shaping your destiny. God was preparing you through every trial you've endured. Now it's time to see those struggles as divine training. Your path is unique, filled with a spark from above. You're not like the masses chasing temporary wealth. Every dollar you earn carries a divine force for liberation. This force can break chains that others can't even see. Your uniqueness makes you a beacon of change. God has affirmed your chosen status from the beginning. You were never forgotten or forsaken in your journey. Every earning you make is a key to unlock your destiny. Wealth from God is flowing to shatter barriers. Every dollar you earn will break chains of poverty. It will destroy oppression once and for all. This is the core truth of your financial empowerment. You can sense the divine shift happening right now. A spiritual pull is urging you to claim your wealth. This shift will set you free from all limitations. The world has tried to silence your ambitions, not because your path is flawed, but because it threatens control. Your ability to break chains through earnings is powerful. Rise above the resistance you faced. It's time to stop hiding your true potential. Step boldly into the financial freedom God designed. You don't need anyone's approval to succeed. God has equipped you for this moment. Turn every dollar into a chain-breaking miracle. Remember, you are God's chosen one. Your earnings will shatter chains and inspire others. This truth resonates deep within your spirit. Act now to claim the wealth that's yours. Let every dollar destroy the chains meant for you. As God's chosen one, your story is one of triumph. Every obstacle was a stepping stone to greatness. Financial struggles have tested your faith but not broken it. Now prosperity is within your grasp. Embrace the divine purpose behind your earnings. Each dollar earned is a declaration of freedom. Break free from the cycles of lack and limitation. Your spirit knows this calling is real. Visualize the chains falling away with every success. God's hand guides your financial decisions. Turn hardships into opportunities for growth. You were born to lead, not to follow. The world needs your unique gifts. Every paycheck is a tool for transformation. Reject the doubts that have held you back. Step into the abundance God has promised. Your journey is marked by divine favor. Financial empowerment is your birthright. Watch as doors open that were once closed. The divine spark in you ignites wealth. No force can dim the light of your purpose. Every dollar multiplies to break more chains. Stand firm in your identity as the chosen. Poverty's grip loosens with each wise choice. Oppression crumbles under your financial strength. Feel the energy of change surging through you. The shift is not just coming, it's here. Respond to the call of your spirit. Silence the voices that say you're not enough. Your ambitions are divinely inspired. Challenge yourself to pursue what's meant for you. Bold steps lead to unbreakable freedom. God's equipment makes you unstoppable. Miracles await in your financial endeavors. Reaffirm your status as the chosen warrior. Let your earnings redefine possibilities. This resonance in your soul is undeniable. Take action before another day passes. Claim the wealth that breaks all barriers. Your destiny is to live in abundance. Every earned dollar echoes with divine power. Transform your life and the lives of others. The chains of the past are no match for you. Rise as the beacon God intended. Financial liberation is your divine inheritance. Trust in the process unfolding before you. Each sentence here builds your resolve. Feel empowered to make bold moves. God's plan for you is flawless. Break chains not just for yourself, but for many. Your story will inspire generations. Wealth flows like a river from heaven. Harness it to create lasting change. The opposition you face only proves your strength. Overcome it with faith and action. Awaken to the potential within. Every dollar is a step toward victory. Declare your freedom aloud. You are unstoppable as God's chosen one. Let this message sink into your heart. Act on it with unwavering belief. The time for waiting is over. Seize the opportunities around you. Turn every challenge into a triumph. Your earnings will echo through eternity. Break the chains that bind your dreams. Embrace the wealth God has ordained. Walk in the path of the chosen. Financial success is your divine right. Let no doubt cloud your vision. Move forward with courage and faith. Each step you take shatters limitations. Your spirit is alive with possibility. Claim your place in God's plan. Every dollar earned is a chain broken. Live the life of abundance meant for you. This is your moment of divine confirmation. Act now and witness the transformation. You are God's chosen one, ready to break chains forever. In the quiet dawn of your awakening, envision the currency of your labor as divine sparks igniting freedom's fire. Beneath the surface of daily struggles, your earnings emerge as sacred tools, chipping away at invisible barriers. Through the lens of faith, each paycheck becomes a proclamation of victory over generational curses. As you navigate life's marketplace, remember that your financial gains are anointed to dismantle strongholds. In the rhythm of your work, every transaction weaves a tapestry of liberation, thread by divine thread. Beyond mere survival, your income flows like a river of redemption, washing away the stains of past deprivations. With each strategic investment, you're crafting a legacy that echoes God's promise of abundance. In the boardrooms of destiny, your dollars stand as sentinels, guarding against the encroachment of despair. As shadows of doubt fade, your earnings illuminate paths to prosperity, guided by heavenly wisdom. In the symphony of success, every dollar you earn plays a note of triumph, harmonizing with your spiritual calling. Through disciplined pursuit, your financial growth becomes a beacon, drawing others from the chains of limitation. In the garden of opportunity, your earnings are the seeds that bloom into forests of empowerment. As you ascend the peaks of achievement, each earned cent fortifies your climb against slippery slopes of adversity. In the alchemy of effort, ordinary money transforms into extraordinary keys that unlock divine doors. With unwavering faith, your income script becomes a narrative of breaking free from economic bondage. In the theater of life, your dollars take center stage, performing acts of liberation for all to witness. As whispers of the divine guide your decisions, every financial step crushes the fetters of fear. In the forge of challenges, your earnings are hammered into weapons of spiritual and material conquest. Through the veil of uncertainty, your wealth-building journey reveals God's blueprint for total emancipation. In the dance of destiny, each dollar you earn leads with grace, partnering in the waltz of wealth and freedom. As you harness the power of persistence, your financial victories echo as thunderous declarations of divine favor. In the mosaic of your experiences, earnings fit as golden pieces, completing the picture of unchained potential. With eyes fixed on eternity, every transaction becomes a step toward shattering earthly and spiritual restraints. In the architecture of ambition, your income forms the foundation, supporting towers of triumphant liberation. As waves of opportunity crash upon your shores, your dollars build levees against the floods of oppression. In the gallery of grace, each earned dollar is a masterpiece, painted with strokes of divine intention. Through the prism of purpose, your financial flow refracts light, dispersing shadows of scarcity forever. In the quest for fulfillment, every paycheck is a milestone, marking progress on the road to unbridled liberty. As you cultivate financial wisdom, your earnings ripen into harvests that feed souls and break yokes. In the tapestry of time, your dollars weave patterns of prosperity, unraveling the threads of past hardships. With strategic vision, each investment multiplies not just wealth, but waves of redemptive influence. In the symphony of self-discovery, your income composes melodies that resonate with freedom's sweet song. As barriers crumble under your resolve, every dollar earned amplifies the chorus of divine breakthrough. In the laboratory of life, your financial experiments yield formulas for liberation, tested by faith. Through the gateway of gratitude, earnings transform into gateways, opening realms of endless possibility. In the constellation of calling, your dollars shine as stars, guiding wanderers out of economic darkness. As you embrace your role, each transaction becomes a ritual consecrating wealth for holy purposes. In the forge of faith, your income is refined like gold, emerging pure and ready to sever chains. With prophetic insight, every financial decision plants seeds that grow into trees of generational freedom. In the narrative of your life, earnings script plot twists that turn tragedy into triumphant liberation. As echoes of divine promises fill your spirit, your dollars respond as echoes of manifested destiny. In the arena of achievement, each earned cent equips you as a gladiator, battling for holistic emancipation. Through the mirror of mindfulness, your financial path reflects God's image, breaking distortions of lack. In the river of resilience, your income flows steadily, eroding the banks of oppression with persistent force. As you align with heavenly principles, every dollar multiplies exponentially, fueling chains' disintegration. In the poetry of progress, your earnings verse lines of victory, rhyming with themes of eternal release. With innovative spirit, financial strategies become inventions that liberate minds and markets alike. In the sanctuary of success, your dollars are offerings, returned as blessings that shatter confining walls. As dawn breaks on new ventures, each earned amount heralds the sunrise of unrestricted prosperity. In the quilt of experiences, your income patches holes of hardship, warming lives with freedom's embrace. Through the lens of legacy, every transaction builds monuments that outlast the chains of yesterday. In the dialogue of destiny, your dollars speak volumes, articulating God's plan for abundant living. As you navigate storms of scarcity, earnings serve as anchors, securing your vessel in harbors of hope. In the garden of growth, financial seeds you plant blossom into orchards of unchained abundance. With unwavering conviction, each paycheck affirms your status as a conduit for divine economic power. In the tapestry of transformation, your dollars dye threads of change, coloring the world with liberty. As whispers of wisdom guide your path, earnings amplify into roars that echo through halls of freedom. In the architecture of aspiration, your income constructs bridges, spanning chasms of limitation. Through the prism of perseverance, financial gains refract into rainbows of redemptive possibilities. In the symphony of sovereignty, every dollar plays a triumphant chord in the orchestra of your calling. As you harness inner strength, earnings become catalysts, igniting explosions of spiritual and material breakthrough. In the mosaic of miracles, your financial pieces interlock, forming images of unchained destiny. With eyes on the eternal, each investment sows seeds that harvest in realms beyond the temporal. In the narrative of renewal, dollars rewrite stories, turning pages of poverty into chapters of prosperity. As barriers bow to your faith, every earned cent stands as a testament to God's unyielding favor. In the forge of focus, your income is shaped into tools that pry open doors of divine opportunity. Through the gateway of generosity, earnings flow outward, breaking chains in your community and beyond. In the constellation of courage, your dollars shine brightly, navigating through nights of uncertainty. As you embody your calling, financial success becomes a ripple, expanding waves of liberation worldwide. In the poetry of purpose, each transaction pens stanzas that celebrate the fall of oppressive forces. With strategic alliances, your earnings forge partnerships that amplify the impact of chain-breaking wealth. In the theater of triumph, dollars take the spotlight, performing feats that inspire awe and emulation. As echoes of empowerment resound, every financial victory reverberates as a call to collective freedom. In the laboratory of legacy, your income experiments yield breakthroughs that redefine economic equity. Through the mirror of mastery, earnings reflect back your growth, shattering illusions of inadequacy. In the river of restoration, dollars flow as healing waters, mending wounds inflicted by systemic chains. As you ascend in wisdom, each paycheck elevates you, positioning you as a pillar of financial liberation. In the symphony of synergy, your earnings harmonize with divine timing, creating melodies of manifest destiny. With prophetic precision, financial decisions align with God's will, unlocking vaults of abundant resources. In the quilt of quests, your dollars patch together journeys that lead to ultimate emancipation. As barriers dissolve in faith's fire, every earned amount fuels the flames of transformative change. In the dialogue of determination, your income articulates resolve, silencing voices of doubt and defeat. Through the prism of passion, financial gains refract into spectrums of purpose-driven prosperity. In the arena of influence, dollars equip you as a champion, advocating for the freedom of the oppressed. As you cultivate community, earnings become communal assets, breaking chains for the greater good. In the narrative of nobility, your financial story unfolds as a saga of divinely ordained triumph. With innovative insight, each investment innovates pathways that liberate minds and markets alike. In the sanctuary of strength, dollars are sacraments, consecrating your path to unchained potential. As whispers of wonder guide you, earnings amplify into declarations of divine economic dominion. In the architecture of abundance, your income builds empires that stand as beacons of liberation. Through the lens of love, financial flows become expressions of compassion, freeing hearts and hands. In the mosaic of meaning, each dollar fits perfectly, completing visions of holistic freedom. As you embrace evolution, earnings propel you forward, evolving from survival to sovereign success. In the symphony of service, your dollars conduct orchestras of impact, harmonizing with heavenly rhythms. With unyielding unity, financial strategies unite your efforts, forging unbreakable chains of empowerment. In the theater of testimony, earnings stage performances that testify to God's provision and power. As echoes of excellence resound, every transaction echoes your commitment to breaking free. In the laboratory of light, your income illuminates experiments that dispel darkness of deprivation. Through the gateway of growth, dollars open portals to prosperity, inviting waves of liberation. In the constellation of conviction, earnings shine as guiding lights, steering toward destined wealth. As you harness hope, each paycheck becomes a harbinger heralding horizons of unchained horizons. In the poetry of persistence, your dollars compose epics that celebrate enduring triumph. With visionary vigor, financial decisions visualize futures where chains are mere memories. In the quilt of quests, earnings stitch together sagas of success and spiritual sovereignty. As barriers bend to belief, every earned cent bends reality toward realms of radical freedom. In the dialogue of destiny, your income dialogues with divine forces, crafting covenants of prosperity. Through the prism of power, financial gains project prisms of potential, shattering oppressive shadows. In the arena of aspiration, dollars arm you as an archer aiming arrows of abundance at limitations. As you foster fellowship, earnings foster networks that amplify the message of monetary liberation. In the narrative of nurture, your financial story nurtures souls, breaking chains through shared success. With strategic serenity, each investment serenades the spirit, harmonizing with God's grand design. In the sanctuary of strategy, dollars are strategies sanctified, designed for decisive deliverance. As whispers of wisdom whisper, earnings whisper back promises of perpetual prosperity. In the architecture of action, your income architects avenues that lead to liberated living. Through the lens of legacy, financial flows lens the future, focusing on freedom for generations. In the mosaic of mastery, each dollar masters the art of multiplication, multiplying miracles. As you embody excellence, earnings embody the essence of emancipation, echoing eternally. In the symphony of success, your dollars symphonize with spiritual symphonies of salvation. With profound purpose, financial pursuits propel you into positions of powerful, unchained influence. In the grand tapestry of triumph, every earned dollar threads the final weave of total liberation. In the quiet dawn of your journey, God's hand has always guided your steps toward financial liberation. You are woven into existence as a beacon of divine purpose, destined to shatter the chains of poverty. Through the storms of hardship, your spirit remains unbreakable, forged by heavenly fires for wealth's embrace. Every trial you faced whispers of a greater plan, where each earned dollar becomes a tool of freedom. Beneath the surface of struggle lies a sacred calling, urging you to claim the riches meant for God's chosen. Your path illuminates with ethereal light, revealing the power in every cent you accumulate. From the depths of despair, rise as the one selected to turn earnings into unbreakable bonds of liberation. In moments of doubt, remember that divine selection equips you to wield money as a weapon against oppression. The universe conspires in your favor, aligning opportunities for you to break free through financial mastery. As the chosen, your earnings flow like rivers of gold, washing away the barriers that once confined you. Once shadowed by scarcity, your story now unfolds with chapters of abundance and divine intervention. You embody the essence of transformation, where every dollar earned echoes God's promise of release. In the narrative of your life, financial chains begin to rust and fall, orchestrated by a higher power. Your awakening starts with the realization that wealth is not greed, but a divine mandate for change. Through the lens of faith, see your earnings as keys forged in heaven to unlock earthly prisons. The echoes of your struggles now serve as stepping stones to a legacy of prosperity and purpose. In the heart of adversity, God's voice calls you forth as a harbinger of economic emancipation. Your divine spark ignites with each transaction, turning ordinary money into extraordinary liberation. As one of the elect, your financial victories will inspire generations to rise above their chains. In the quiet reflection of your past, discover the seeds of wealth planted by divine design. You stand at the threshold of destiny, where every earned dollar amplifies your God-given strength. The winds of change carry whispers of prosperity, affirming your role as a breaker of chains. In the tapestry of creation, your thread is golden, threaded with the promise of financial triumph. Your journey, marked by divine fingerprints, transforms hardships into highways of abundance. As God's chosen, embrace the truth that your earnings are arrows aimed at the heart of oppression. In the silence of contemplation, feel the surge of power that comes from wealth aligned with faith. Your story is one of resurrection, where financial desolation gives way to divine prosperity. Through the veil of trials, glimpse the horizon where your dollars dismantle the walls of want. You are the architect of your liberation, drawing blueprints from heaven's infinite resources. In the rhythm of your daily life, hear the call to convert earnings into eternal freedom. Once bound by lack, you now march forward, armed with the currency of God's unyielding favor. Your divine selection reveals itself in every financial breakthrough, a testament to unbreakable chains. In the mirror of self-reflection, see the warrior God intended, ready to conquer with wealth. The hardships you endured were but rehearsals for the symphony of riches now playing out. As the chosen one, your earnings resonate with the frequency of liberation, shaking foundations of fear. In the garden of your soul, plant seeds of prosperity, watered by divine promises of abundance. Your path, illuminated by faith, leads to treasuries where dollars break the shackles of the past. Through the fog of uncertainty, emerge as the victor with every paycheck as a badge of honor. You carry the mantle of the elect, turning financial flows into floods that erode barriers of bondage. In the narrative arc of your life, the climax arrives with wealth as your divine instrument. God's blueprint for you includes riches that serve as hammers against the chains of inequality. In the quietude of prayer, affirm that your earnings are divinely ordained to set captives free. Your spirit, touched by heaven, transforms mundane money into mighty forces of emancipation. As one selected for greatness, watch as each dollar multiplies, breaking cycles of scarcity forever. In the chronicles of the faithful, your story will be told as one of financial redemption and power. The divine whisper in your ear declares that wealth is your inheritance, ready to unleash. You are the catalyst for change, where every earned cent sparks a revolution of liberation. In the depths of your being, awaken to the truth that money in your hands is a sacred force. Your journey from struggle to success is scripted by God, with earnings as the plot's turning point. As God's emissary, wield your financial gains like a sword, cutting through the ties that bind. In the symphony of life, your notes of prosperity drown out the discord of past deprivations. You stand resolute, knowing that divine favor turns every transaction into a triumph over chains. Through the portal of faith, step into realms where your dollars dictate destiny and freedom. In the reflection of your trials, see the preparation for a harvest of wealth beyond measure. Your divine identity empowers you to convert earnings into engines of eternal liberation. As the chosen, your financial path is lit by stars of promise, guiding you to break free. In the heartbeat of the universe, feel the pulse of prosperity destined for your hands. You are not alone in this quest. God's presence ensures that every dollar amplifies your impact. In the forge of adversity, your resolve hardens, ready to shape wealth into weapons of change. Your story, etched in divine ink, foretells a future where chains crumble under financial might. As one marked by heaven, embrace the flow of riches that will redefine your world. In the quiet moments of resolve, declare that your earnings will echo through history as liberators. You carry the flame of the divine, igniting paths where money melts away the fetters of fate. Through the lens of eternity, view your financial pursuits as holy missions of emancipation. In the dance of destiny, your steps lead to vaults of wealth that shatter oppressive strongholds. Your divine selection means that every cent earned is a step toward universal freedom. As God's vessel, channel your prosperity to break chains that have held back the faithful. In the architecture of your life, build with bricks of earnings, mortar of faith for unbreakable liberty. You are the dawn breaker, where financial light dispels the darkness of inherited poverty. In the river of time, your earnings form currents that carry away the debris of despair. Through divine eyes, see your wealth as a bridge from bondage to boundless opportunity. As the elect, your journey culminates in riches that resonate with the power to free nations. In the whispers of the wind, hear affirmations of your role in financial and spiritual victory. You stand as a pillar of strength, with dollars as the foundation for a legacy of liberation. In the gallery of heroes, your portrait emerges, painted with strokes of earned abundance. Your path, blessed by God, transforms every financial obstacle into a gateway of triumph. As one chosen for this hour, let your earnings rise like a tide, washing away chains of old. In the sacred silence, affirm that wealth is your divine right to wield against injustice. You are the harbinger of change, where each dollar declares the end of oppression's reign. Through the fire of trials, emerge refined with financial power as your shield and sword. In the mosaic of existence, your peace gleams with the promise of prosperity and release. As God's anointed, your earnings will not only sustain but liberate and elevate the world. In the cycle of seasons, your winter of want gives way to springs of overflowing wealth. You embody the spirit of breakthrough, turning monetary gains into monumental freedoms. In the echoes of ancient promises, hear your name called to financial dominion and peace. Your divine mandate is clear. Let every dollar earned become a declaration of independence. As the chosen, navigate the seas of commerce with faith as your compass to treasure troves. In the theater of life, take center stage, with wealth as your script for triumphant acts. You are destined to rewrite history, using earnings as ink to blot out the stains of chains. Through the gateway of belief, enter realms where your finances fuel flames of liberation. In the harmony of heaven and earth, your prosperity sings a song of eternal freedom. As one touched by grace, transform your income into instruments that dismantle despair. In the forge of your faith, hammer out wealth that breaks the strongest bonds of bondage. You stand as a testament to divine favor, with every paycheck proving chains can fall. In the vast expanse of possibility, claim your portion of riches meant to set you free. Your journey, illuminated by purpose, leads to horizons where financial chains dissolve. As God's warrior, arm yourself with earnings that strike at the core of oppression's hold. In the rhythm of redemption, let your wealth pulse with the beat of liberated hearts. You are the architect of abundance, designing structures where dollars destroy limitations. Through the veil of the ordinary, step into the extraordinary with money as your magic. In the symphony of success, your notes of earnings crescendo into choruses of freedom. As the elect, your financial story is one of victory, echoing through the ages. In the quiet power of conviction, know that your dollars are divinely charged to liberate. You carry the key to kingdoms, forged from faith and earnings that break every chain. In the dawn of your awakening, realize that wealth is the weapon God placed in your hands. As one selected for splendor, watch as your income ignites revolutions of release. In the tapestry of triumph, your threads of prosperity weave patterns of perpetual freedom. You are the catalyst for cosmic change, with every earned dollar as a spark of salvation. Through the storms of skepticism, sail on waves of wealth toward shores of liberation. In the heart of your mission, embrace earnings as the essence of God's breaking plan. As God's chosen, your financial ascent is inevitable, shattering barriers with each step. In the reflection of resolve, see the power within to turn money into mighty miracles. You stand unyielding, with dollars as your declaration against the darkness of deprivation. In the flow of faith, let your wealth cascade like waterfalls, eroding chains of constraint. As the harbinger of hope, use your earnings to illuminate paths out of poverty's shadow. In the epic of your life, chapters of riches rewrite the narrative of past pains. You are destined to dominate, with financial forces that fracture the foundations of fear. Through divine decree, your money multiplies, becoming a movement for mass emancipation. In the crescendo of creation, your prosperity peaks, proclaiming the end of all chains. As the final seal of your calling, let every dollar earned echo the triumph of God's chosen ones. In the quiet dawn of your soul, a divine light pierces the shadows, revealing you as God's chosen vessel, forged for unbreakable purpose. Picture the ancient winds whispering secrets of your selection, where every breath carries the echo of heavenly decrees. Boldly etched in the stars, your name shines as one divinely appointed, a warrior in the realm of earthly wealth. Through poetic veils of destiny, you emerge as the anointed, whose hands turn mere coins into sacred liberation. In a tapestry of celestial design, your threads weave patterns of divine favor, marking you as the breaker of chains. Behold the spiritual fire within, igniting your path as God's elect, destined to wield finance as a holy sword. Amidst the chaos of the world, your spirit stands as a beacon, chosen by the Creator to shatter the bonds of scarcity. In vivid echoes of biblical tales, you are the modern heir, selected to command wealth and free the oppressed. Poetically, your heart beats in rhythm with divine intent, affirming your role as the one who turns earnings into emancipation. With unyielding truth, recognize your sacred imprint, for God has carved your destiny in the stone of prosperity. Once, shadows of poverty loomed like relentless storms, engulfing your dreams in a torrent of unmet needs. In the depths of financial despair, your story unfolded as a tale of endurance, where every setback forged your resolve. Picture the weight of empty wallets, a heavy cloak that once dragged you through valleys of uncertainty and want. Through poetic sorrow, your past hardships sang a lament, a prelude to the triumph awaiting God's chosen. Boldly facing the gales of economic strife, you navigated nights where hope flickered like a dying flame. In vivid recounting, your journey through lack became a narrative of hidden strength, preparing you for abundance. Amidst the ruins of broken aspirations, your spirit whispered of trials that tested but never defeated the divine in you. Poetically, your struggles painted a masterpiece of resilience, each brushstroke a step toward financial redemption. With spiritual clarity, those moments of hardship revealed themselves as the crucible shaping God's financial warrior. In the theater of your life, poverty played its role as a fleeting antagonist, soon to be vanquished by heavenly wealth. Beneath the surface of your trials lay a profound truth. Each hardship was a divine chisel, sculpting you for wealth's embrace. In poetic revelation, your past pains transform into stepping stones, leading to the treasury of God's provision. Boldly declare that those financial chains were not your end, but the forge where God tempered your earning power. Through vivid awakening, recognize that every moment of want was heaven's way of arming you against oppression. In the spiritual tapestry, your struggles weave into a pattern of preparation, readying you to break free with every dollar. Picture the hidden grace in scarcity, where God orchestrated lessons to turn your earnings into instruments of liberation. Poetically, your hardships bloom like desert flowers, heralding the reign of prosperity that washes away all bonds. With unwavering truth, those dark seasons were divine invitations, calling you to rise as a conqueror of economic chains. In bold reflection, your past lacks were the shadows before the dawn, illuminating the path to financial sovereignty. Amidst the echoes of struggle, a celestial voice affirms, your trials were the prelude to wielding wealth as a divine force. Your uniqueness blazes like a comet in the night sky, a divine spark that ignites wealth beyond mortal understanding. In poetic splendor, you stand apart, a soul infused with heavenly essence, turning earnings into ripples of freedom. Boldly, your spirit radiates a light unseen by the crowd, empowering every dollar to dismantle the fortresses of oppression. Through vivid portrayal, envision yourself as the rare gem, polished by God to reflect wealth's liberating glow. In the grand design, your essence is a melody of distinction, harmonizing earnings with the symphony of divine purpose. Poetically, you are the unsung hero, whose financial strides echo through eternity, breaking chains with sacred precision. With spiritual authority, embrace your singularity, for God crafted you to transform money into a beacon of hope. Picture your path as a river of gold, flowing uniquely from divine sources, flooding away the barriers of the mundane. In bold affirmation, your chosen nature elevates every earned cent, making it a key to unlock universal liberation. Amidst the ordinary, your aura pulses with divine energy, turning financial gains into weapons against enduring bondage. Affirmed in the heavens, your status as chosen one equips you to use earnings as keys forged in eternal fire. Poetically, your separation from the masses is a verse in God's epic, where wealth becomes the chorus of freedom. Boldly, you are set apart not for isolation, but to wield dollars as divine tools, shattering the locks of destiny. In vivid certainty, God's mark upon you turns financial flows into rivers that erode the mountains of oppression. Through spiritual echoes, your affirmed identity declares that every coin earned is a step toward ultimate liberation. Picture the divine seal on your life, transforming your wealth building into a sacred mission against chains. In poetic grace, you are the anointed sentinel guarding and deploying earnings to fulfill heaven's decree of freedom. With unshakable truth, your chosen status ensures that no chain can withstand the force of your God-given prosperity. Boldly embrace the affirmation. You are heaven's envoy, turning every dollar into a proclamation of release. Amidst doubt, let your spirit stand firm, for God has affirmed you as the breaker, using wealth as your divine right. Every dollar earned surges like a holy river, flowing from God's hand to fracture the barriers of poverty forever. In poetic triumph, wealth descends as a divine cascade, smashing the shackles that once bound your spirit. Boldly proclaim, your earnings are heaven's arrows, piercing through oppression with unerring accuracy. Through vivid imagery, watch as each earned cent multiplies into a force that demolishes the walls of lack. In spiritual declaration, money becomes your ally, ordained by God to liberate and uplift the downtrodden. Poetically, every financial gain is a verse in the song of emancipation, composed by divine hands. With bold certainty, the wealth you amass is God's promise, a tidal wave that erases chains from existence. Picture the transformation. Dollars earned ignite like sacred flames, consuming the remnants of bondage. In the realm of truth, your earnings are divine mandates, commanding the end of oppression's reign. Amidst the flow of prosperity, each dollar echoes God's voice, declaring victory over every form of restraint. Sense the divine momentum building, a spiritual breeze carrying the scent of wealth toward your open hands. Poetically, the shift whispers through your veins, a symphony of abundance awakening your soul to freedom. Boldly feel the pull of heaven's current, drawing you into the stream where financial chains dissolve. In vivid awareness, the change is palpable, a light piercing the fog, ushering in eras of earning and release. Through spiritual intuition, recognize the stirrings within, signaling the dawn of unbreakable prosperity. Picture the energy rising, a divine surge propelling your dollars to shatter the confines of past limitations. In poetic resonance, your inner world aligns with heaven's rhythm, heralding the flood of liberating wealth. With bold assurance, the shift has commenced, inviting you to grasp the reins of financial destiny. Amidst the quiet knowing, a celestial force gathers, preparing your earnings to forge paths of ultimate freedom. In the heart's deepest chamber, the divine transition unfolds, turning every dollar into a key of salvation. The world erects barriers against your rise, not from your weakness, but from the threat of your divine power. Poetically, shadows conspire to dim your light, fearing the blaze of wealth that will expose their illusions. Boldly recognize the opposition as a testament to your strength, for your earnings challenge the thrones of control. In vivid confrontation, forces of doubt assemble, trembling at the sight of your chain-breaking financial might. Through spiritual insight, their resistance is mere smoke, vanishing before the fire of your God-ordained prosperity. Picture the naysayers as fleeting storms, powerless against the tsunami of wealth surging from your hands. In poetic defiance, their attempts to silence you become the wind that fans the flames of your liberation. With bold exposure, the world's envy reveals your true calling, where every dollar defies their grip on destiny. Amidst the clash, their opposition underscores your role, turning earnings into shields against spiritual and economic foes. In unyielding truth, their resistance only amplifies your purpose, making each earned cent a declaration of victory. Rise now from the shadows of hesitation, for God beckons you to seize the mantle of financial conquest. Poetically, let your potential unfurl like wings at dawn, carrying you to the heights of wealth and freedom. Boldly, cast off the veils of doubt and step into the arena where your earnings forge unbreakable chains. In vivid challenge, awaken your dormant power, marching forward to claim the riches divinely set for you. Through spiritual urging, shake the dust from your feet and embrace the path of earning that leads to liberation. Picture yourself breaking through thresholds, where every dollar earned becomes a stride toward eternal triumph. In poetic summons, heed the call within, transforming hesitation into bold actions that shatter oppressive bonds. With defiant energy, ignite your resolve, for God demands you rise and wield wealth as your rightful weapon. Amidst the call to arms, let your spirit surge, turning potential into a flood of financial and spiritual victory. In bold awakening, stand tall and claim your place, where earnings become the keys to your destined glory. You possess an inner fortress of power, equipped by God to transmute dollars into miracles of release. Poetically, your strength flows like a river of light, turning every earned coin into a beacon of divine might. Boldly assert your sovereignty. No approval needed, for heaven has armed you with wealth's unyielding force. In vivid empowerment, envision yourself as the architect, building freedom with each dollar as your tool. Through spiritual declaration, your power is absolute, rendering chains obsolete through the alchemy of earnings. Picture the miracle unfolding. Your hands, guided by God, weave dollars into tapestries of liberation. In poetic mastery, you command the elements of finance, breaking bonds with the authority of the chosen. With bold proclamation, stand in your power, for every dollar is a testament to your God-given dominion. Amidst the chaos, your inner strength prevails, turning earnings into shields that guard and liberate. In unassailable truth, you are the embodiment of power, where wealth becomes the miracle that defines your legacy. Once more, you are God's chosen, a force whose earnings echo through the ages, dismantling every chain. Poetically, your identity resounds as an eternal hymn, affirming that your wealth will redefine the boundaries of possibility. Boldly repeat the truth. You are the selected one, and your financial strides will shatter the illusions of limitation. In vivid reaffirmation, embrace your core, God's elect, turning dollars into waves that erase oppression's trace. Through spiritual repetition, declare it aloud. You are the anointed, whose earnings forge paths to infinite freedom. Picture the certainty. You, God's chosen, with wealth as your ally, breaking chains that once seemed eternal. In poetic echo, your essence reverberates, the one divinely marked, whose financial power inspires awe. With resolute voice, affirm again, you are heaven's warrior, wielding earnings to conquer and liberate. Amidst the reaffirmation, let it sink deep. You are God's own, and your dollars will herald a new era. In bold reiteration, stand firm in your identity, for your chosen status ensures chains bow before your wealth. If your soul stirs with this divine fire, seize the moment and let your earnings ignite the path to freedom. Poetically, respond to the call where every dollar becomes a verse in your song of spiritual and financial victory. Boldly act upon the truth, claim the wealth that awaits, and watch as chains crumble under heaven's decree. In vivid invitation, step into action, transforming your faith into a torrent of liberating prosperity. Through spiritual urgency, don't delay. Harness your earnings to fulfill the destiny God has etched for you. Picture the breakthrough. As you move now, dollars flow like rivers, washing away every remnant of bondage. In poetic resolve, let your actions speak, turning each earned cent into a proclamation of divine liberation. With bold command, rise and engage. Your wealth is the key, designed by God to destroy chains forever. Amidst the final call, embrace the charge, act with faith, and let every dollar echo your triumphant purpose. In unyielding spiritual action, claim your inheritance today, for God has ordained your earnings to break chains eternally.